I mean, you guys already saw what I put in the newsletter. That's how I feel about the whole thing. That was kind of just to give the club that wasn't really around or like doesn't really see Goomba or whatever, just a sense of direction on the situation. Like if you didn't know what to do, I kind of just put like a little vague blanket thing until today. Um, I don't know. I talked to the guy. A couple of us talked to him throughout the week, and like actual had some proper chats. So,
Yeah.
uh, as far as I feel about it, I'm ready to move on as a club. Rats made the decision he made, so I'm just gonna respect his wish and make it so it's not fucking like he did it for nothing. I guess that's how I feel about it.
Yeah, honestly, I talked to him a little bit the other day, um, and it seemed like it was just a honest mistake that turned into a serious consequence, but it was pretty much just done after that. So
So
I'm still upset with his decision that he made, but I get where he's coming from, and I get where Rats is coming from. So
yeah, so I had a
I'm gonna
chat
make
with
everyone
him.
say their bit on this as well. So
Yeah,
keep going around the table.
I had a chat with him about an hour before the end of NA today, and he's pretty regretful about everything. He explained it to me the way he felt. He didn't feel like he had a choice. He has a lot of respect for Prez, has a lot of respect for the club. Felt kind of like, he didn't want to be basically pushing out of the decision. When Prez said do it, it just sort of put him on the spot and he went with it. I guess so everyone here knows I talked to him about it and said, well, I was 60-40 on shooting the guy when I went down there. I actually gave Ash my gun to make sure I didn't do it. We had a chat. He went through all of what's going on. I told him I wanted the eye back. So it's Prez's decision now. We do have the eye back. And it's up to, Prez if he wants to keep the eye patch as a lesson or take his eye. He's got that choice now. So
I mean,
as far as I'm
that shit
concerned,
has been a nice. So
yeah, well, he's got some weird preservative fluid. I don't know what it is. It's in the baggie with it, but it seems like it looks alright. Still looks
God,
like Prez's
take a
eye to me.
Is it moving?
I mean,
nah,
It's
you
float-
need
it's
you need
floating,
Aussie
so-
glasses to see that.
yeah.
So I want to jump on what Klepto just said. Prez, I don't know what you told Goomba that night, but Goomba was red hot. He admitted to me on the phone with that. I did talk to him as well. But he said when he walked into that trailer, if he would have told him anything else, he probably would have agreed with it. But like Klepto said, he just told him that take your eye. He felt like he didn't really have a choice then. He didn't want to back down. Like even he thought he would be disrespecting the club if he backed down from it.
Yeah, because
He
the
would've
way he
been.
explained it to me was for him, the whole world runs on an eye for an eye, and for you, he realized that you were trying to protect the club. So by not doing what you're telling him to do, then he wasn't fulfilling his sense of justice, and then you wouldn't be protecting the club members. So to him, he had to.
Like I
Is
told
that-
Noel, man, like he didn't want to do it. He did back out, and he would have backed out if I fucking let him. But I called his bluff, man. You know what I mean? Stick to your word. You gave me your word. You're gonna do it to her, so you can do it to me. And pussy out now after you fucking made that threat against her and the club. All the shit's all for nothing, right? Like, so maybe I did push him into it, but I haven't.
But like I always
Yeah, I
say,
know.
though, that you shouldn't be asking of your club members what you wouldn't do yourself. So, by Rats doing what he said, or by Rats having Goomba take his eye, he's basically saying, he'd do anything for the rest of us. So, we should feel the same way against for everyone else here.
I mean, I'm fine to leave it lie. I got more respect for Prez after the situation. I've got more respect for admitted Goomba out of that situation for actually going through with it. But it's done. I feel like debts are paid.
I told the guy he's on shaky ground, but as far as him and I go, it's done. I'm not looking to throw him out. I'm not looking to put him in the ground or anything anymore. We got what he took from the club back. Yeah, that's it for me.
Anyone else got anything to say about it?
Well, at least the conversation I had with him, he wasn't trying to push me to agree with him or be on his side or, you know, try to make things seem less than they were. He literally explained it as it is and answered questions with no bullshit answers. So,
And honestly, I feel like it just comes down to your individual relationship with the guy. I never was very close to him, so I don't really give a fuck. Moving
Yeah.
forward, I would say that I don't know if it's something we fucking vote on or some shit, but obviously I don't see him as a friend of the club anymore. So, but I also don't want to put some fucking blanket shit where it's like nobody can be friends with him, because then that's when shit gets fucking weird. When we see fucking Lilith or some shit talking to him on the side, then everybody's gonna start getting all crazy and shit. So.
I mean, part of me still sees him as a friend of the club because he would defend Sandy alongside of us without asking any question, even with everything that happened. But the other part of me knows that what he did, and it's just one of those things that kind of needs time to see if he actually wants to be, you know, around the club or if he just fucks off because of water side, you know. Tries to make an effort.
Well, he said to me, you know, he was helping us with the Bushido shit by letting us know when shit was going on, and we weren't around or whatever. He said that he still wants to be that for the club. He still has a lot of respect for the club. Maybe wiggle time.
My God. All right.
I think I think he's still probably not a friend of the club officially or anything like that. But
Nope. Jesus. Someone's got to jump. Who was standing to my left that moves?
Unless someone feels super strongly in either direction, I would honestly just want to move on. It comes down to your individual relationship with the guy. You can make your own decisions on that.
I say take it case by case, all your personal feelings, and if you don't want to do anything with the guy, then don't. And if you fuck with him, then fuck with him.
Just obviously don't fucking bring him around here or some shit.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so-
Don't fuck.
Uh,
Don't
uh,
put a bait in fucking shark infested water, man.
So, lesson we need to learn from this, okay? All right. Whether people call it SBF shit or whatever it is, yeah. Like, you know, me and Neon, we've had our issues. You know, like, just be aware and be cautious and conscious of what you're doing when you're doing it. You know, whether you're pulling out a melee weapon, whether you're pulling out a gun, a bat, a fucking, you know, a fucking crowbar, you know, like, let's at least learn something from this, okay? Because, you know, like, we're all too eager sometimes just to, you know, put out a weapon and just fucking give someone a beating. And, you know, there is consequences to those actions. So, can we at least learn from that and be a bit more fucking respectful of what we're doing and be a bit more integral in what we're doing too?
And
I
be
got
careful on
something
your
to say.
escalation. If you're tackling each other, going to punching each other, fucking don't pull out knives.
Dude,
and-
just read the
I-
fucking room,
should-
man. There should be enough said on that.
I
Yeah.
got something to say. No more fuck.
I just wanted to mention
No
it
more.
because, you know,
No more pointing fucking guns at each other and shooting at each other's car either. Sick of it. You could
That
miss.
shouldn't be happening anyway.
Yeah, I agree. And even before the storm, there's a government notice about it. No more of that.
Different ways about it.
Yeah, go for it.
So, the way I look at it, friends at the club, they get special privilege. It's not personal friendship, it's the club friendship, right? I think no more Mayor of Sandy bullshit. I don't know, getting special, hey, you can corner here shit kind of thing, right? That's friends of the club.
That's kind of what I was
When I
getting
think
at
of
too,
it.
like coming in to
Agreed.
stab or at the clubhouse.
Agreed. Yeah.
No, I'm
I
not
don't think
saying
anybody-
that you
I don't think
personally
anybody
can't be friends with
disagrees
them.
to just take the shit away, obviously.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, some people might be confused, so I think we need to really be on the same page and, vote on it or talk about it.
I think
Just
it's
to make
no
sure.
club benefits.
Okay. I'll vote to remove any special privilege granted to Danny Goomba as an ally of the club.
Whoa there, Seymour.
Damn, Seymour's really for it.
Wait, what's this? What can repeat it again? Sorry.
Revoking
Just
the title of friend of the club from Goomba.
Removing any
Like
privilege he had
privileges.
by association.
Privileges. Yeah.
Like cornering and Sandy, coming to the clubhouse, helping him out with anything.
The info, everything.
Not like Greasy said, that does not mean like personal relationship. Like you can still hang out with them, stuff like that. Just nothing with like the lost.
I think
Benefits
Can I
of
see
the
those
lost.
hands again, please?
over time he can earn it back, but he himself even said he doesn't expect it to be overnight or anything. So
Yeah, it's a fair understanding of how we operate, so he knows it's not going to be
Rocky
a one-day
Magnus, you
deal.
guys abstaining?
Like he's asleep or what is that?
Okay.
No, I already
Rocky-
have my hand
Rocky's
up.
asleep.
What the fuck?
Alright. By majority vote, Danny Goomba will be stripped of any privilege provided by association, alliance, whatever you want to call it. Personal relationships, that's up to you. I expect him to be told no insider information, nothing about our business, and any club information that is revealed to him will be taken very seriously, and punishment will be dealt pretty heavily. Is that clear with everybody?
Yep.